Good money, right?
Well, we did have the prize pool increase, so that's pretty huge. Again, you see Team Empire with Joystick, Dan, Karjeka, Shepard, and Scyther. Every single one of these players has had a fantastic week, and Dan has surprised everybody with his plays as the newcomer on the team. Joystick has been absolutely wonderful when it comes to frags, same for Karjeka.
You know that you don't have to do a million different things. There's not a lot of roles you have to fill, but looking at EG,
yeah, they have had their changes in terms of pure play and positioning. It's Necrox, NVK, Canadian, Geo, and Young. The team fell short not too long ago at the Paris Major. The victory, it was a pretty swift defeat at the hands of G2. They got taken away at the quarterfinals.
Scanning them, trying to find some opponents to get picks on early on, but not gonna happen. Evil Geniuses seem to be playing all in sight this time around. They'll be playing the slow game. Ooh, there is one technical roamer, and that's MVK. He's gone. Karjeka gets the pick.
Body down below inside of server, and I don't know if Empire are aware of that. It's Necrox still playing there, but Joystick will find a kill onto Young, a great angle. And now Necrox falls too. The Empire guns are more than awake at this point, but Joystick's entry into the garage, as if somebody didn't already know, is now definitely known because of the Valkyrie camera. Canadian steps on up, but gets traded out by Scyther, who's just in sight. That's going to leave Geo in a position where this is going to be awfully difficult. He knows he's going to have to deal with one inside a garage, losing all
Also distracted by their main lobby presence. That Thatcher EMP coordination with Joystick was beautiful, by the way. You got to commend the teamwork. Necrox with the run out, and he actually might be able to make it back. No, it's unlikely. Dan shuts him down. You have picked apart piece by piece. This North Window run out from Evil Geniuses, great adaptation. I have to say, they committed fully to it, and that's the beautiful thing, because it was time and time again is impressive. Scyther trying to clear the barbed wire using these flashes. He's got to know that his opponent is flashed right now, but the gas canisters keep repelling him. This is beautiful play from Necrox.
Necrox has used all the canisters, though.
Yeah.
So with a minute left, you're trying to use it. Oh, beautiful shot from Scyther through the smoke. I think realizing that they were starved for information is a significant problem, and because of this, Dan is now going to go with Valkyrie, so you can establish an Evil Eye camera inside of the garage. You can do the same thing, or the Black Eye camera inside a garage. You likely will have an Evil Eye camera in there as well from Shepard, but just in case, you can find another that's a little bit more hidden. See what you can do with it. Joystick upstairs is already taking quite a bit of HP. Oh, beautiful shot. Say goodbye to the Twitch. The F2 is off the board, can deal with that timing. Dan will see what shelter above him slowly disappear as Young is inside of the site. Scyther finds NVK, but Empire might not be aware of where the position is. Joystick falls to Canadian, and Young will get the plant down successfully under the nose of Empire, as Canadian's there to pick up yet another kill onto Scyther. A lot of patience from Empire right now inside of the site as Karjeka will wander around one of the cabinets inside of Archives, look around and see Young like a mother hen on top of the diffuser. He'll drop him quite well, and Young had no idea that that was coming. Gets absolutely rocked and knocked off as Empire don't know where the remaining members of EG are. EG in a position now where they're going to have to try to come back. Oh! Dan, a beautiful shot onto Geo, as it looked like it was going to be a disable for a second there. And another! Dan on Skylight tying all of this together, looking for another body! Oh, he grabs them all! 3 kills! And Dan is unstoppable up top! He'll shut down all of EG on his own and leave Shepard to now.
Yeah, they're, I wouldn't say they're chanting for anyone in particular as much as they're chanting for a good match. I'd say that's probably what's going on here.
Quite possibly.
Also, I mean, there are a lot of fans from both teams in the crowd, to be honest. Yeah.
We are on European soil.
Yeah, but at the same time, EG, the OG team, a lot of fans here for EG. I've talked to a lot of people who are like, yeah, we want EG to win this one. And I think
have impacts in the hands of Dan on the castle, but he's used both of his impact grenades, so a moot point, I'm sure. Shepard taking quite a bit of damage, and Young will go in for the second exothermic charge and look to be quite successful. Joystick goes for the run out, cuts down Canadian, but there's a seat engagement, as you said.
this setup from EG is beautiful. Necrox has the flank. Joystick can't go anywhere. He doesn't have the ability to set up a rotation. They're definitely going to start clearing out ADSs, and there's the nade. They just beautifully executed onto Kitchen. That was about as... Absolutely agree with you. Karjeka, great round there for him individually. You know, following those tracers, there you go. It was a good holdout from Empire, a round that looked to have started to go the way of Evil Geniuses based on those two early picks from Necrox, but just slipped out of their grasp. It's a beautiful job there.
By his lonesome. That can prove to be quite damning in the latter part of a round. don't know what Canadian is doing there, as he can't shoot the castle barricades anymore. Gio will open it up, and oh, he'll be able to take Dan down, and Gio should be safe for the time being, as Karzeka will try to get back to site as fast as he can. He's at 3 speed, he'll go through the main lobby, and there might be somebody to catch him out, as Gio will crawl to safety, and 40 seconds left will set them up in perfect position. NBK is a Claymore in place that will stop him, and what a nice shot on the Canadian, as that wall will blow open, and I don't know if he was aware of the fact that he had been spotted and seen, and there's another one that's going to go, and it's Young.
Oh, no.
And
Empire, as you just witnessed there on the replays. Beautiful job by Empire salvaging that. It almost would have been a plant to do, but this right here, oh man.
Triple kill.
Yeah, you can hear it in all its guttural magnificence. There's the shutdown, but it's a given, right? Can't really question it. That shot right there from Young also, that shot saved the match.
Then the disarray that we currently see Empire in
Oh!
will be dove upon, and 2 huge kills from Evil Geniuses, as Empire will now decide to take to the back stairs. Canadian and Harry Potter, and he's working with some magic as he finds yet another. No, the down on Karzeka, but they'll know that
Potter is what allowed Evil Geniuses being able to take control of T3. Scyther, there was always one player from Empire holding this rotation that Scyther's on right this second. Whether it was Scyther or Shepard or Karzeka, it was always somebody, and that is such a crucial play on the side of Empire, being able to cut off that rotation.
A lot of people call it, what did you call it, 51?
51, yeah.
And oh! Start things off as Necrox, he'll get, Karzeka gets another! Oh my God, Omar looking for one more, but it's Gio to take down Dan. Retaking it can be very, very difficult. Oh no, Necrox gives himself up for free, and there's another now. Empire are just crushing EG at every opportunity, and a pre-fire onto Gio will find its target.
Of that map.
Yeah, that's a heartbreaking defeat if I've ever seen one. And we've seen some pretty remarkable comebacks in Pro League with games on the line, trophies on the line, money on the line as well. There goes the Zofia concussion mine, and we might see some active bandit tricking here as the exothermic charge on the church wall will go down, and instead it looks to be possibly impact tripped.
Shepard trying his best, but he's only got 1 exothermic charge left, and oh, this active bandit tricking. He's forcing Shepard to continue to move. Joystick will take down MVK, though, finally gets a pick from inside of blue. But he's still got those reinforced walls to contest with. And Shepard hasn't been able to open up church. Canadian doing a heck of a job to deny this. There are no EMPs left, and there you go! Canadian, what a beautiful bandit trick.
No, there he goes, back up there, and Dan will catch him. Not exactly sure what Canadian was thinking, not necessarily assuming that the Zofia would be up as long as she was. And Dan just holding that angle is an absolute nuisance. There's another body too. Necrox getting called on in, and Dan drops NVK. Oh my gosh. Young and Gio will battle back though, and there's a pistol out from Young. He downs Scyther, and there's another mark going on in. So Empire's position is well known. This could be Evil Geniuses with an opportunity to turn the tide here, and this would be a significant victory. But through the wall, Shepard will get shot as he's immobile for the time being. Joystick cannot come to the rescue, at least for the time being. I think there's some hesitation here on his part. They'll find Young, and it will be once again a familiar name that we've been saying all day. It'll be up to Gio. The Joystick is holding a separate angle, and he'll have to look to the right. There's Gio, but
he's gone undetected. This could be a bunch of free kills here for whoever that is. It's Gio, pops up from behind and gets, no, he doesn't! Shut down by Karzeka, and Joystick gets Canadian to boot. The Roamers, complete oldest teams in Rainbow Six Pro League. They've been around since nearly the very beginning. Empire, in contrast, so very new, but doing so very well. Joystick challenging the breach, and he gets away with it. He doesn't get anything out of it, but he gets away without being punished on a brazen peek through a breached hole and garage panel, and he's looking for a frag. He might actually find it. The way that Joystick's aim is right now, it just seems like he's on point, and then some.
He knows that NVK is playing a lot farther back, and he will lose that fight in terms of optics, but whether he's able to push on out is the real question. There's Karzeka above him, We'll just watch and make sure that nobody pushes Joystick from the left through the other garage door. And no, Young gets dropped. He wanders just in front of the garage, but Gio will trade it off a little bit later. Necrox falls to Dan, and Empire right now are just fighting trade for trade for trade. Very reminiscent of a team that is absent in Milan in G2 with the way that they play. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds within one another. That's a beautiful opportunity here as Karzeka goes hunting and will take a chunk away of NVK's HP, and it's a joint effort as Scyther will find the rest of it.
Team Empire now in such a great position, and they only need to hold on for 40 seconds. And there goes Gio. It's all on Canadian now. And the 1 versus 4, and it's just not
for Empire, so EG with Canadian on the Montaigne will lead the way over towards the cache and CCTV wall. There's lots of breach denial there from Team Empire, both in the hands of the Bandit as well as in the hands of the Kaid. There's a lot of slugging power on Empire, and Joystick will be on all reliable in that Jaeger.
Young and MVK looking to deal with this server wall. Dan, active Bandit tricking. It's a dangerous thing to do, but it could work out pretty well. Canadian on the Montaigne could be the saving grace for Evil Geniuses. He is such a powerful Montaigne player as of late. We've seen this from him many times in the past of the tournament.
He can't expose his side to take out Joystick either because Karzeka is looming large above on top of the rafters as you'd expect an ACOG to be playing. Likely equipped with an ADS or two, so trying to deal with him might be difficult, but there's a tool on Evil Genius's side, and it's an asphyxiating bolt that could be in Necrox's hand. Somehow EG has managed to force the Bandit of Dan off of that wall, who's now sitting inside a cache, and the CCTV wall is free for the taking.
That was a beautiful angle. That was through the garage window, through the garage panel that was opened up outside on the southwest corner. Beautiful job there on the side of the capital of Necrox. Canadian now can force his way up the catwalk, and he will take out Karzeka! An easy melee right to the face of the dock of Empire, and Evil Geniuses have a man count lead. A good situation. Oh, what are you doing, Joystick? Young, a free kill onto the Jaeger, and Team Empire are starting to feel the pain.
This is the same circumstances that EG found themselves in, and now Canadian will just continue to march on forward. He knows that they can't really do all that much. Oh, he'll tap one, but the Bandit's gonna get trapped inside of the site. Canadian looking for 1 kill, but Scyther will gun down 2 of his teammates, and that diffuser will be dropped as well. This could go very bad for Empire, who are bailing themselves out of a bad situation. With Gio down below, this could be the end of EG's miracle return to form. Just a second of a miscalculation there from EG is all that matters, and Scyther is waiting for the body of NVK to pop up at the top of red stairs. Dan will come up now as well, but Gio could possibly catch the Maestro off guard. The Maestro looks the wrong way. Will he be able to win the fight? No, Gio does! This will prompt Dan to have to do double duty, and NVK will watch as Gio goes for the plant. The sound cue will give Dan the information. Oh, he takes one down! Oh! And a new Empire will rise as you crown a new champion here in Milan. An addition of Dan to this team proves to be what's needed, and this miracle